Hey guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. Today we're going to take a look at Harmony One and have a look at a few key levels, some areas where we could potentially invest and some areas above where we could like to take profit if we do get any price action to the north. Currently the market's a little bit turmoil, but we just have to take the rough with a smooth and use these dips as buying opportunities. To be honest, Harmony One's been faring up quite well. We've had a pullback like the rest of the market, but from the beginning of December, we've bounced up quite nicely. A little bit of a pullback here, but we'll have a look at some levels below where we could potentially take some great opportunities. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button, and let's crack on. So, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at Harmony One. Firstly, a big shout out to a sponsor and my partner, which is Cointelegraph Markets Pro. Go ahead and check their platform out. There's a link for that in the description of this video. So this is Harmony One, obviously the Tether pair in here, which is the pair with the most volume, and we've been on a great run, all-time highs up here at 38 cents, and like the rest of the market, we've had a pullback from the highs to the lows. We did a 64% pullback, but from those bottoms there, we've had a good recovery. Look at that from the bottom to the top, and we made a 109% recovery, which is mammoth. We are downtrending a little bit. I mean, if you want to form a bit of a trend line here, you could say this is the downtrend now, and that's an area we need to consider breaking above to get any more bullish price action. But looking at this latest move here, I want to put a little bit of a bearish spin on this and just identify a few key levels where we could potentially look to take profit. Firstly, I just want to mark up a level of support, which is, you look at these 2 wicks here, we caught those two, we've caught this area here, a support here, support there, and then that's where we're currently sat now. Just make it a little bit bigger. So we like to say resistance, resistance, support, support, and then support here. So this is a key area that we need to stay above, so then we can go and attack that level of resistance around here. In terms of Fibonacci's, if we look at this entire move here, so we had the bottom wick there, we've then had a recovery and a rejection so far. We've lost this 382 level. If we lose this level of support, and if you're looking for some buys, I would consider laddering a few orders in, probably from current prices where this wick is around 21 cents, all the way down to 16.7. Golden ratio is a potential area we could tap before the next move up, so potentially if you're looking for a bit of a path, we could, obviously we've had that major move to the upside, 61% retracement, which is always possible before we then go up and target that downtrend there. So buys for me anywhere from 21 cents down to 16.7 cents here could be decent area to potentially target before we do make that next push to the upside. In reality though, it really depends on what Bitcoin's going to do, because you just take a quick look at Bitcoin, which has had a nice bounce off here. If you look at this level here at 46,200, that is a daily level support and no closures below that. So that's a key area which we need to stay above. If we do not stay above that, we're going to come back down and retest this weekly level support down here at 41,900. And if that does happen, Harmony One unfortunately will drop. That's just the beauty of the beast, unfortunately. When the market is pumping for Bitcoin, alts are usually doing well and vice versa. So that's the areas we could consider. And also remember, if we backfill that massive wick down to 42k on Bitcoin, we could fill this 13.5 cent wick down here. So just be wary of that too. And we'll just put a bit of a box on there to just identify that's a potential level we could come down to. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we do not come down to that level because we are more in favour of the upside as ever. But these are just opportunities. Just putting the moving averages on, so I use the 50 and the 20, and we have had a bearish cross here, and we've actually formed, not quite have we, we're looking for a bullish cross there, but it was forming, and then we had that candle to the downside, and we've actually rejected through it, so we've not actually quite had a bullish cross yet, but if we manage to get some green closures above that moving average 50 at around 25 cents, that could be a key area for a bullish cross, and then see some decent price action after that. That is the areas to buy though. Areas to sell, if you're looking to take profit, first region is here, isn't it? And we need to get back above that region at 28.4 cents. That's a level. And then I would use these negative extensions on the fib. So we've got negative 2.7 at 32 cents. I'm close up to the all-time highs up there. But depends when we're going to see them in them levels. I mean, the way the market's going, you would expect to see the levels to the downside before we even get close to any take profit regions. Dropping down into the hourly, we'll just have a look what's going on there. Looking at moving averages, same on Bitcoin here. We've managed to get back above a 20, and we're starting to attack the moving average 50 there. So if we manage to get back above that 50, we might be able to see some bullish price action then. One of my golden rules is never long when it's below the 50, or never short when it's above. So if we do manage to get back above that 50, it could be a good time to potentially open a long and then see where we get from there. That's that pair covered. If we just take a quick look at the BTC pairing, because not so many people do trade in Satoshis, but if you're looking to build a portfolio in Bitcoin, then it could be a good pairing to use. So let's have a look what's going on here. We've got a lot of red levels. Last time I was looking for buys down here, and personally I think it's going to happen again. Let's get rid of that moving average. Get rid of those. So what we have formed here potentially is a bit of a bull flag, which is usually a great sign. And if Bitcoin did continue to dump, you could potentially get a bit of a breakout on this. It just really depends what Bitcoin does, though, doesn't it? So far we have formed a bit of a bull flag there. And if Bitcoin does die, then altcoins may start to push up in the Satoshi pair. So we might get a breakout and then go up and target at 639 sats. If we reject though, then we've got 4 key red levels here, which are marked up. I think these are weekly levels of support. So we've got 476 Satoshis, 339, 380, and then 335. I'm still expecting personally Bitcoin to rally at some stage. When Bitcoin does rally, you're going to see altcoins in the Satoshi pairs dwindle and start to die off. That's what I thought was going to happen here. We had 3 peaks and I thought, right, that's it, we're going to dump. We did actually come down, but it had that peak prior. And you could say we've got 3 peaks here, which is quite a bearish sign too. But for me, buy zones would be around here, around 283. I think that is a major area to consider placing some orders. And like with any buying opportunities, always ladder them in. Don't just go all guns blazing and put one massive order in. Put 3 to 4 orders in. If one of them picks up, happy days. If they all pick up, you get a better average for your money. So that's what I would consider doing there. Major sell zone at 640, but personally I think we're quite a long way off that yet. That is the all-time highs, I believe, yeah, 637. So I think we're quite a way off that. I have a size around mid-ground on my daily, so it is showing that we could have potential move to the upside or the downside. But in terms of price analysis, that's just my quick thoughts on Harmony won today. So that's the USDT pairing and the BTC pairing. Just to finish off with, I'd just like to mention that my Patreon is now active. Push out daily videos here, so I do daily analysis videos on any assets that you'd like me to cover. General chat, as you can see here, we've got a lot going on. Chart requests, which I'm just about to drop some charts for Stanford in here. News, we have a news bot that's pushing out news every single time something bullish or bearish appears. And then we've got a crypto trading academy down here. This is getting built out, and also a crypto course is going to be getting built over the course of the next few months, which will be available to all Patreon members. So go ahead and check it out. You can find a link in the description. That is the Operation Crypto Patreon. That's going to do it for today. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.